a way to come to your seat that is comfortable for you, spine is erect, shoulders and heart open, hands at your side or on your lap. I attend a Sangha on the weekend, on one Thursday a month, and the Buddhist monk that I sit with always suggests holding your hands almost like a little bowl. And sometimes you feel sensations, like sometimes there's tingling, and I was think, oh, my hands are falling asleep, but really she suggests your hands are actually just alive. You're feeling the living energy of your hands. And sometimes you feel a lot of warmth. So you might want to do that little heart shape, almost like a little bowl in your hands. And your eyes can be, some traditions have open eyes with softened gaze. Some people don't feel safe to close their eyes, and I honor and respect that too. So choose however you want your eyes to be. So coming to a way that is open. Yeah, coming to sit in a way that is open, receptive. Some people say dignified, but really that just means not slouched open, cut over, but kind of having your spine stacked up. And let's start with the breath. And the first breathing pattern I will suggest is inhaling for 5, pause, and then an exhale for 5, and do that for 3 or 4 breaths, and then returning to your natural rhythmic breathing. And after you complete your last exhale on that, inhaling for 5, pause, and then seeing if you can double or extending that exhale. So inhale for 5, pause, and then a longer exhale. Doing that for 3 or 4 cycles. And then once you've done that, you're welcome to stay with that pattern, which is kind of a relaxing pattern, or finding your own rhythmic breath pattern that works for you. And as you sit, just doing a scan of your body, either from the feet all the way up to the crown of your head, or from your crown to your feet. Just scanning for any tightness, tension, and using the exhalation to soften any spaces that there might be constriction or tightness. This practice is about embracing kind of where we are right now with kindness, openness, and curiosity. No judgment. Our minds are busy spaces. They think all day, 75,000 thoughts a day. And when you sit and claim a seat, its natural desire is to think. And when we sit consistently, our practice is to notice when we do that. Say, oh, there I am again, thinking, and then coming back to the breath and the scan. And again, you'll find it'll have a thought or it'll make a list. And becoming aware of that and then coming back to the present. It's like training a puppy. We're learning to rewire and create this kind of a muscle to learn to just sit. And in the practice, we learn to sit with what is, and that might be joy, it might be fear, it might be anxiety, it might be sadness. There's so many different emotions. And we learn to sit with those. And by doing that, we learn to sit with life, basically on life's terms, with all of the different scenarios and situations and events that it brings. And so we learn to sit not just when we're happy, but it's particularly important to sit when we are not wanting to sit, when we are resistant, when life is challenging, when we feel rushed, or when we feel we don't have time. But prioritizing even a few minutes every day to sit with what is. Slowly opening your eyes and returning your attention to the room or the space that you may be in. You might want to do a little stretch. You can inhale your hands up, gently arch your back, gently gaze up towards the sky, and then come back down to a seated space. You might want to shrug your shoulders or little head rolls, just kind of bringing more oxygen and movement to the body,